guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is the Cult Beauty gift with purchase. This is for October 2020, so it's the winter gift and it's called the Best of 2020. It's currently available, literally just launched today. You may have seen the reveal video I put up yesterday. And if you spend £180 on Cult Beauty right now, you will get this gift while stocks last. So I'm going to show you everything that comes in the gift so you can hopefully decide whether it's worth making the purchase for things you need right now in order to get the gift, or whether you'd rather pass it up and kind of wait and see what other retailers release. I am hoping to get my hands on the Space NK gift, so hopefully that will be going live soon as well. If you sign up to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. I will put on the community page there just as soon as that gift is launched, and I will make a reveal video and more than likely an unboxing video when I purchase that. So if that's your thing, make sure you signed up to the channel. So first of all, I'm just going to show you what I picked up from Cult Beauty to spend the £180 to get the gift. If you don't want to see what I bought and you just want to skip right ahead to unboxing the gift, I'll put a timestamp here and you can just jump right ahead. If you're still with me, I'm going to tell you what I picked up and what's been kind of on my list. So here's one that I'm sure a lot of people have on the list. It's a bit mucky because I actually used it this morning to do my face, just so I could kind of show you what I used. So this is this year's ambient lighting palette from Hourglass. So it's the 6-pan palette that they do, and it's called the Sculpture palette, and it retails at a scary £81. So I had this on my list and I knew I was going to pick it up just as soon as I needed to make up my basket for these gift with purchases. So it's been on my list anyway since it came out. I have got last year's Ghost palette. I can do a comparison between this and the Ghost palette if you're interested, but essentially this is what this palette looks like. It's obviously got big mirror, and then these are the shades here. So if you're looking at it up here, you've got your two finishing powders here. So you've got dim light and diffuse light, and I'm wearing dim light as my kind of finishing powder today. Then you've got the strobe powder here, which is the glistening strobe light. So it's kind of a light pink highlighter. Again, I've got a little bit of that on today. I don't really wear much in the way of highlighter. Then you have got your bronzer here, which is in the shade Natural Bronze Light. Then you've got the strobe blush in Vibrant Flush, and a blush in Mood Exposure here on the end, which is like a funny kind of pinky purpley colour, and that's the blush I've got on today, and I've got that bronzer on as well. So that's kind of just a quick tour of it. But yeah, £81, but I love them. I use the ambient lighting powders all year round. I feel like they give the skin a little bit of an extra glow. I enjoy the blushes by Hourglass, and I also enjoy their bronzer and the finishing powders and the highlighter. So these palettes are perfect because individually it costs a lot more to buy all the different shades. So this was an absolute definite pickup for me. Like I said, that's £81. So one of my more expensive, extravagant purchases. Then I picked up this little set by Biossance. I've tried a few things from Biossance. I first discovered them in Sephora on holiday in America, liked a few of the things, and then Cult Beauty now sell them, so I picked up more. It is like a little Christmas gift set. It says to and from on the top. The reason why I got this is it's got the Squalene Vitamin C face oil, and I love a rose oil, so I'm intrigued to see how that feels in this kind of smaller size. You get 12ml in here, which with an oils tend to last quite a long time, I find, because you usually only need a few drops. So it's perfect for me to see if I like this before going and buying the full size. And it's also got the squalene and lactic acid resurfacing night serum, which I want to try as well, in a 15ml size. So they're quite decent sizes for the price you pay. It's £19 for this set, so it's been on my list. What I tend to do when I know there's going to be a gift with purchase coming up, which on average these gift with purchases, Cult Beauty and Space NK do them about once every 3 months. So instead of making lots of little purchases throughout the 3 months, I try to save up the things I'm going to buy if possible, make it into a bit of a wish list, and then I'm not buying things for the sake of it, I'm buying things I intended to pick up anyway, just all at once. So then I can get the gift with purchase. I also picked up this little Eyes to Mesmerise Long Lasting Eye Colour by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in the shade Star Gold, and I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today. I put it on just so you can sort of see what it looks like on me. So these are £22, but I really like them. I find they last a long time. I find just one colour and they're quite impactful, so they're dead easy to apply. Apply it with the brush or your fingers and it just lasts all day. They're comfortable and I really like them. So I wanted Star Gold. I've been eyeing that up for a little bit, so I knew I was going to pick that up. I also picked up this little gift set from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Hollywood mini brush set that they brought out for Christmas 2020, and it's 4 mini makeup brushes for magic makeup on the go. So I've used a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury advent calendar. I did a whole unboxing on that if you want to check it out, and I just thought this case is so cute. It's like a little clutch bag almost in this gorgeous emerald green, and then inside it's got these like little pockets. You could put your cards in it or whatever, but it's also got these little brushes in. Now I've never used Charlotte Tilbury brushes before, but I've heard good things and I wanted to try them out. So I've got this little set really as a bit of an introduction to the brushes, but I actually quite like using a smaller travel size brush. I find them easier to handle than big brushes sometimes. So you get like this blusher brush like this, which is super soft. These other brushes are for more of a kind of eye look really. So you've got like a crease kind of brush and a little smudger brush, and then a bigger kind of like a blending brush. I mean, if I ever get to travel again, it might be nice to have these and take them as a bit of a kind of travel thing, but they do come in this lovely like velvet touch type clutch case, which is quite small and therefore not massively practical, but I've just been dying to try those brushes, so I convinced myself it was worth it. Finally, this is going to seem really random, but I bought one of these Kit, that's Kit SCH, not sure how you pronounce that, but it's an elevated shower cap for your perfectly styled hair. So essentially, it's a shower cap. It's an expensive shower cap. These are £18.50, but I am trying not to wash my hair every day because it doesn't do it any good. But at the same time, I like to have a shower or a bath every day or both. So I want to stop my hair getting wet under those circumstances. So there was one with a leopard print, which I think I would have preferred, but that's sold out. So instead I've gone for this kind of leaf print. So it looks like it's got like a bow tied at the front almost. And it's got this kind of jelly strip inside to keep it in place, but it's supposed to keep your hair in place. You can also sleep in it if you're doing like an overnight hair mask, which I do quite a lot. We've also got one of these Lazy Spa hot tubs that I like to go in most nights, so again, if I can kind of keep my hair out of the way and stop it getting wet all the time, all the better. So I think I'll get a lot of use out of it, but I was like, do I want to spend £18.50 on a shower cap? But I have spent a lot less on them and they've not been very good, so here's hoping. So I'm really intrigued to see if this works as well as I'm hoping. Okay, so on to the gift. So they usually put them in these big Cult Beauty bags. We've had them in black or white, so they've gone with the black and gold again. And to start off with, the first thing I see, so this is something I very nearly bought the other day. I've just bought the By Terry advent calendar and I'm about to unbox that. Probably tomorrow you'll see that video. And I very nearly bought this. This is a Balm de Rose Hydrating Rose Mask. So this is a full-size sheet mask and these retail at £14. And I love the Balm de Rose range and I love By Terry, and I've heard great things about this mask. So it was one I was going to pick up. So when I saw it was in here, I thought, well, I don't need to because it's in here. So this gift has got a lot of different things, obviously. I think it's an interesting one. I think it's one of those gifts that's probably going to divide people. I think you'll probably think, meh, don't like it, or you might see, like I have, a few things in here that you want to try that therefore makes it worth it. So this is by Wonder Beauty and it's the Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. So I've had these before, they're pretty good. They usually come in a pack of 6. I got them in a FabFitFun box, I think. They usually come in a pack of 6 and they cost £24 for 6 pairs, but you just get 1 pair in here, so they're worth about £4. If you want to know the individual value of everything in the gift, my reveal video does go through that in a lot more detail. It tells you the exact weight and price per mil for everything. So if you're interested in that, I would recommend you go check that out. In this gift, they've also included a £15 gift card. So there's no minimum spend for this, so you could just go onto the website and spend £15, use the card and not pay anything. It's valid until the end of January 2021, so you've got a while to use it. And it does say you can't use it in conjunction with any other offers. So you can't use it in conjunction with sales, and you won't be able to use it if there's a gift with purchase or anything like that. So they're quite clear about that on here, but it is still £15 to spend on something. We've got a full-size treatment from the Inky List, and it's their tranexamic acid night treatment. It says it's best for normal skin but formulated for all, and it helps to reduce pigmentation. Use it at night time, and it's in a 30ml full size. So it says to use it after you've cleansed and hydrated the skin as a sort of targeted treatment. You apply it in the PM as your last step. On cleansed skin, apply a thin layer to face and neck. Apply preferred serums but no moisturiser prior to use. Once absorbed, leave to work overnight and wash off the next morning. So I've not even heard of this particular treatment. I've obviously heard of the Inky List. They do obviously quite reasonably priced treatments and things, but it seems to get quite good reviews. So I'm intrigued to see how this works. I mean, if it's effective, this retails at $14.99, then it's quite a decent price for that sort of treatment. So we shall see how that one works. Next up, we have got a product from Kate Somerville, and it's the Exfoliate. It's in a 7.5ml size, so it's a sample size, which is kind of half of the travel size one that they actually sell. Now this is a funny little treatment. It's like a green paste. It looks disgusting. Doesn't smell all that great in my opinion, but you apply it to your skin, and like a minute and a half later when you wash it off, your skin feels so soft, and it really does help to kind of clean the pores. I've seen some really great results with this. It is a very, very good exfoliating treatment. It's one of them you probably want to be careful with if you haven't used kind of strong treatments before, but if your skin's used to it, or if your skin can tolerate it, then it's brilliant, really effective. And a full size is like £68 or something around that, so it's quite expensive in a full size, so it's a good size to use a couple of times, see if you like it. It does actually say if you've got sensitive skin, leave on for less than a minute. If you've not, then you massage it into the skin for 30 seconds and leave on for up to 2 minutes. So we've got a beauty product from Honest Beauty, which is the new range that was launched by Jessica Alba. It's her brand. And if you watch my reveal video, when I got the picture of her wearing this shade, which is called Masala, it looked like a really kind of brown shade, and I was thinking, that's not really me, I don't know when I would ever wear it. But when I actually saw it in the flesh, much more of like a pinky shade with almost a little bit of a plum going on in there. So I'm actually wearing it right now just so I could give you a bit of a clue of what it looks like. But actually I think it's a really wearable day shade, and I think it's a shade I'll get a lot of wear out of, which I just was not expecting when I saw it on the website. Now this is £16 in a full size, and this is a full size. The only sort of negative I think with this product is the packaging itself is like a really lightweight thin plastic, and it doesn't kind of fit with a lipstick or a lip product that you would pay £16 for. It looks more like the range that Topshop did for themselves a while ago that was quite a bit cheaper than this, so it just doesn't feel very luxe, the packaging, but it does twist up at the bottom, so it's easier to get a bit more product out when you've used the top bit of it. And the actual formulation, it's a semi-matte finish, but it's super comfortable and seems like it's going to last a while, and I really like the colour. So actually the product itself I'm happy with. I just wasn't as sure about the packaging kind of fitting with like a Lux type brand, if you know what I mean, but I really like the colour. Then we've actually got a Cult Beauty products. They've started to do this more and more with the Cult Beauty brand. There's a lot of products they've brought out. They've brought out a silk face mask, they've brought out headband, reusable cotton pads. There's lots of things they brought out under the kind of Cult Beauty brand, and they've also brought out makeup bags. So this is the Cult Beauty makeup bag they've included in this gift. So you can see it's kind of got the gold trim. It says Cult Beauty on each side of the tag in gold with like a black background. It's made of a vegan leather, so a faux leather, and it's got obviously gold kind of detailing, and then inside it's got this really quite fun pattern that matches the kind of pattern that Cult Beauty are going with at the minute on a lot of their kind of Christmas packaging this year and on the website itself. But it's a decent sized makeup bag. You can kind of put things in it, make it a little bit bigger, very practical, and it seems, I mean, the fabric inside I'm not convinced is white clean. I'm not really sure what it is. It's almost like a polyester type material, but the outside would definitely be wipe clean and quite serviceable. But yeah, it's just a nice little kind of makeup bag. Then we've got a travel size mascara, and this is by It Cosmetics. It's a superhero elastic stretch volumizing mascara. This actually comes, this is a 5mm size, and you can buy this for £11 in this 5mm size. This is actually in the Cult Beauty advent calendar as well this year, so if you manage to get hold of the advent calendar, this is behind one of the doors. If you want to see what was in the Cult Beauty advent calendar, I've done a whole unboxing of that as well. Pleased to see this little product here. So this is by Dr. Dennis Gross, and it's from a new Stress SOS range. So I've got the Stress SOS serum, which is brilliant. It's just a nice gentle serum suitable for really sensitive skin, and kind of protects the skin a little bit from like maskne and other sorts of issues or stressors that stress out your skin. And this is the eye cream from the same range. Now these products are like £60–70, they're quite expensive, so it's nice to get a smaller size to try out before committing to a full size. So this is a 5mm size, so it's a third of a full size, so it's quite a generous size, and it's still got that little pump design as well. So I'm really excited to give this a try. Really pleased that that's in here. That is what has attracted me to this gift, is there are quite a few products here that I wanted to try and was thinking of buying, so to be able to try it in that smaller size makes this completely worth it for me. So here we've also got a little face mask. This is by Fresh, and it's the Rose face mask in a 15mm size, again half of a kind of travel size. Now this is a really good face mask. I've used it many times and it's been around for many years. It's not a new product by any means, but it is a kind of gel texture mask with real rose petals in there, and it just really helps with softening the skin and hydrating the skin. So it's just a really nice product to use, especially in winter. And one thing I will say about this gift, I almost think they could have called it like a self-care gift. I think they've used that in a previous one though, but it does feel like the kind of gift that I'll get a lot of use out of when I'm trying to spend a bit of time on my own looking after myself, especially at the moment. It's a really nice gift because it contains a lot of kind of masks and treatments and things. And on that topic, we've got a face mask by Lookiero, and this is a Renaissance mask, a Nutri-Active brightening and resurfacing mask in a 15mm size. This is another super expensive product, but nice to try a smaller size. I love Lookiero for some of the other products that I've tried from them, particularly the little vitamin C capsules. I love them, they're great. I love it as well when brands recreate for a sample size a little mini version of the full size. So instead of making the packaging different, they make it exactly the same. I like that. It just feels more like a gift than them just giving you a little bit of an afterthought sample, if you know what I mean. We've got two products from Glow Recipe, which is a really popular brand that Cult Beauty sells. A Korean brand in fact, and this is a Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask, glowing radiance and smoothing in a 30mm size, and it comes boxed. I've had this before in a gift with purchase, I think from Cult Beauty, but I've never actually seen it in a box before. But it makes sense because they are in these little glass jars, so it kind of makes sense for it to be well packaged. So this has also got a gel texture, and it's an overnight treatment mask that you use to sleep in. Essentially it's a sleeping mask. You can apply it and remove it after 10 minutes if you don't like sleeping in them, but it does make a really great sleeping mask, and it's got the AHAs in there to kind of gently resurface the skin overnight. Then we have got a full-size mascara by a brand called Iconic. I've used a couple of things. I think I've used like highlighters from Iconic before, but this is their triple threat mascara in a 9mm size. I've actually got an awful lot of mascaras at the minute, so I may just pass this to somebody else, so I won't open it right now. But yeah, if you've used that mascara, let me know, is it any good? We've got a full-size product from a brand called Four Sigmatic. Not at all familiar with this brand, but like I said, this is a full size. It's an American brand actually, made in Santa Monica. So this is the Serum with Reishi Glow, and it says you're holding a serum made with natural source ingredients. Apply after AM and PM cleansing beneath your moisturiser. And it says glow day and night. Apply 2 pumps twice daily to face and neck after cleansing and toning. Now they actually say that the ingredients in this product are so pure you could eat them. I'm not sure if I'd do that unless I was really in a difficult kind of situation. But I can see here the ingredients are avocado, olive oil, reishi, tsubaki, grapefruit, frankincense, honeysuckle, and Japanese honeysuckle and jojoba. So it is really quite a pure treatment. So that's interesting because that's completely new, not even on my radar, and I try a lot of new skincare and things like that. If you are interested in learning a little bit more about like my skincare routine, I've done videos before, but I do change it up quite regularly because I buy a lot of skincare. I'm a bit of a skincare junkie. I am always trying something new. So I have, like, obviously, as everyone does, hero products in my routine, and then I have other ones that I'm pleasantly surprised by and other ones I don't like so much. But if you'd like me to focus more on any particular products or doing any reviews on products, let me know in the comments. I'm constantly thinking of like new ways to produce videos that obviously people want to watch. So yeah, let me know. Then I've got something by the brand called Verse. So I think this is quite a new range that came to Cult Beauty this year. They're constantly bringing out new brands, Cult Beauty. I mean, Space NK do it as well, but Cult Beauty seem to be a little more diverse with the choices. And this is the Shortcut Overnight Facial Peel. It's a lactic and glycolic acid treatment in a 15ml size. And this is from Germany. And it says to use 2 to 3 nights a week. Use me if you want to wake up to smoother, brighter looking skin. And it contains a combination of exfoliating acids, vitamin A and vitamin E, and it works while you sleep. So there's quite a few treatments in here that are night treatments, which are really nice when you're kind of short on time and you just want to pop something on before bed, get up the next morning, rinse it off, and your skin looks great. So I'm intrigued by that one. That sounds like my kind of product. The other Glow Recipe product in here, when I said there were 2, is super tiny, but this is the Pineapple C Bright Serum, and it's in a 4ml sample size, so it is very much a sample size, but it looks like a really interesting product. This is what it looks like. It's in this little dropper bottle. But I do like to use brightening serums and vitamin C's, so 4ml, yes, there's not a lot of product, but it gives you a chance, if you want to keep rotating them and seeing which ones work for you, to kind of give it a little bit of a go for a short while at least. And there's a Drunk Elephant product. This is the La La Retro Whipped Cream. It's in a 5ml size. 5ml is not a lot for a moisturiser, but I mean, I'm a big Drunk Elephant fan and I have been for a couple of years. You'll have seen a lot of Drunk Elephant videos on the channel if you've watched me for a while. And this is just a great, thick winter moisturiser, or for anyone all year round that's got like dry, sensitive skin. And I think even with a 5ml size, you will either love it or hate it quite quickly, because you will see the benefits, but a lot of it's about the texture, I think, with moisturisers. For me anyway, it's how it feels on the skin as to whether I like it or not. That makes sense. Then we've got a Charlotte Tilbury product in the gift. So this is Pillow Talk Diamonds Glossy Starlit Sparkling Lip Looks. So it's a full-size 1.8 gram product, retails at £25. So this is the kind of sparklier diamond version of Pillow Talk, which has been done to death, let's be honest. The Pillow Talk Diamonds, yes, it's sparklier. I don't think it lasts as long or looks as natural as the normal Pillow Talk, but if you're into your sparkles, then this might be your sort of thing. Now this is one I really wanted to try. So this is by You Beauty, which seems to have arrived on the beauty scene in 2020. I've personally never seen it before then. And I think I got the hydration compound or hydrating compound in my Net-a-Porter advent calendar. But this is the resurfacing compound, which I really wanted to try. Now it's in a 10ml size, but they actually sell these from 15ml. And I'm sure this in a 15ml size is about £90, £100, something crazy. So it's quite expensive. Now it says that You Beauty developed a unique resurfacing compound featuring a patent pending siren capsule technology designed to specifically target damaged skin without adversely affecting healthy skin. When siren capsules and free radicals meet, the capsule is activated and triggered, releasing a compound engineered to neutralise the look of aging and deliver gentle, effective ingredients to the entire skin to visibly resurface without the likelihood of irritation. And it says apply 1 pump morning and night atop clean skin, massaging gently and finish with a moisturiser. This is made in Italy as well, but I'm just curious, with it being quite an expensive product, that makes me curious as to whether it will work. It's not necessarily true that the more expensive a product is, the better it works by any means, but it always makes me a little curious to try it when they're expensive because I think, well, why are people paying this much? You know what I mean? Then we've got a full-size product by NCLA Los Angeles. So this is a cuticle oil. It's a vitamin E infused cuticle oil. So rich, and it's in the scent Peach Vanilla. So it does smell a little bit peachy, not so much with the vanilla, and a little bit oily, nail oily, do you know what I mean? Like a nail spa type thing. But this is a full-size treatment. I do use cuticle oils and I will look forward to using this. It is a full size, I think it's like £15. They come in a few different scents. NCLA, another one that I think is new to Cult Beauty this year, but they're quite well known for their nail treatments. So yeah. We've got a product by Dr. Barbara Sturm, known for her super expensive skincare line, and this is the face cream. You can actually buy this size of face cream, it's a 20ml size, on the Barbara Sturm website. I think it's like £65 or something crazy. Now I have used this face cream before, it's okay. It was a nice enough face cream, but it didn't do enough to justify how much it costs. So it's a nice one to use, but I don't think I would go out and buy it myself, if that makes sense. Then we've got this product from Supergoop, Supergoop being an American range, and it's their Unseen Sunscreen SPF 30 water resistant 15ml, made in the USA. Now, I've used this a couple of times. It's very good. It's the sort of treatment that you can apply. It does not leave a trace on your skin. It applies like a primer and can be used as a really effective primer. Now, the texture of this is very much like any kind of silicone primer, and that's the only thing I don't like about this, is that it contains silicone, and I try not to use silicone if I can help it in skincare products, because sometimes I feel like they clog your pores and things a little bit. But if you can tolerate it and you're happy to use the silicone, it's a very effective SPF. So it goes on like nothing, so you can't tell you're wearing it. It doesn't leave a cast of any sort because it isn't white, it's clear. So regardless of your skin tone, you will not be able to see this. And it does work very well as an SPF. It also works very well as a primer, so it is perfect before applying makeup, for obviously when you want to wear SPF, and you should be wearing SPF every day all year round, as we all know. So yeah, it's good. I just personally don't like the fact that it's silicone-y, but if you do, it leaves your skin looking very kind of smooth because of the silicone in there. It smooths everything down. If you've got any fine lines, it smooths them down. Then you apply your makeup or not, or you could just have it on its own and it just makes your skin look a little bit better. So it's good, don't let me put you off with that. But if you don't like silicone, then it's probably not the SPF for you. But it's very, very popular, and it's nice that they've included a kind of travel size in there so you can try it. Then we've got a face mask. So this is by another brand new to Cult Beauty called Sweet Chef. I've never used anything from this brand, but I think they might sell it in the Selfridges Beauty Hall in their kind of Korean sheet mask section that they've got. So this is a ginger and vitamin C fresh pressed sheet mask. Brightens dark spots and uneven tone. It's vegan, cruelty free, free of parabens and synthetic dyes and fragrances. So it's actually only £3.50 as well, so it's quite a reasonably priced one for a sheet mask. But looking forward to trying that. I get through a lot of sheet masks. I like trying out new masks and things, particularly when you're trying to take care of yourself at the minute. Then I've got a product here from Living Proof, and it's their No Frizz Intense Moisture Mask in a 30ml size. Now, I have super fine hair. I have actually used this recently because I got a sample with a Living Proof order that I recently placed, and it's a little heavy for fine hair. I don't have massively frizzy hair, but I do have super fine hair, and this did moisturise the hair really well, but it also kind of weighed it down. I much prefer their weightless mask for my hair type, but if you've got like a medium to thick hair type or really kind of dry damaged hair, your hair will probably love this. And 30ml is plenty to try quite a few times to see if you want to try it again in a full size. So it is good, just not so much for fine hair. And finally, we have got an eye palette. So this is by Huda Beauty, and we've seen an awful lot of Huda Beauty palettes in the Cult Beauty range. So it's appeared in the starter set in the past. I did an unboxing of that, and it was in there in the kind of orangey colours, and then again in the Cult Beauty advent calendar, and then now we're seeing it in this gift with purchase. So we've seen it quite a lot recently. I think I've seen it in another gift with purchase, possibly by Cult Beauty recently. So this is what it looks like. It's the Emerald Obsessions. So it's these nice greeny tones. Again, I think with greeny, so it's got a mirror there in the top as well, but I think with green toned eye palettes, you will either love it or hate it. I really like it, and I like a green eyeshadow, but I know not everybody will. It's a full size though, worth £25 in that 9g size. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this unboxing. I hope you've found it useful and it's helped you kind of decide whether or not you want to get this particular gift with purchase, or if you want to wait and see what Space NK is going to release. Hopefully we'll find out what that is soon. Like I said, hit the subscribe button to be notified when I find out a little bit more about that kind of Space NK gift. If you enjoy watching unboxings of gift with purchases, there's lots of other ones up on my channel. I've also unboxed and revealed over 50 advent calendars for 2020. So if you're still on the hunt for an advent calendar, then definitely check out that playlist. And I'd love it if you subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. I'd love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know that you're enjoying the content that I'm producing. Leave me a comment underneath. Let me know what you think of this gift with purchase and whether you'll be picking it up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.